Another talking head video. Here's the thing, I don't really want to be just another talking head, right? A lot of guys take their phones, find a guy with a camera, be like, hey, I want to do a talking head video. You know what? Here's the truth. Man, I'm not going to lie to you. 100%, the hardest thing that you will ever do is go after that version of you that you see in you that no one else sees in you. For me, yeah, I never met my biological father. Yes, I grew up in the projects. Yes, I grew up with an alcoholic, abusive family, right? Yes, I wanted some things in my life. Yes, I wanted my wife to know her husband, to be loved by her husband, to be protected, provided for, all of those things by her husband. Yes, I wanted my kids to know their father. Yes, I wanted to be that guy for them. But I'm going to tell you what, 100%, the hardest thing you will ever do in your life is go after you. The hardest thing, if marriage is something that you want, the hardest thing that you will ever do is make that thing work, dude. If you want to be a parent, if you want to be a father, if you want to be a mother, wherever you're at, right? If you want to build legacy, the hardest thing that you will ever do is go after that. I was talking to a guy just the other night, and the guy was like, I don't really have any passion for life. There's an emptiness inside of me. There's a hole that's inside of me. You know what, man? I 100% get that hole. It was Henry David Thoreau who said in his book that most men lead lives of quiet desperation and they go to the grave with their songs still in them. Fast forward a few years, and Les Brown says that how many people go to their grave and they have the ghost of potential dancing around their tombstones. They have the ghost of untapped, unrealized potential dancing around them. You know what? I'm not nearly as bad as I was 10 years ago, but I'm not nearly as good as I'm going to be in the next 10 years. So here's the thing, man. It's about chasing after it. It's about waking up every day and not even knowing really which step to take, but finding a way to put in the reps, navigating through this thing called life, navigating through the maze of accomplishment, putting in the steps and doing the work, executing and failing time and time and time again, and then being willing and then being ready to rinse and repeat and do the very next same thing tomorrow. You know what? It's been said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting different results. So in that, you've got to change your perspective. You've got to figure out how to change your eye line from time to time. You've got to figure out how to change your approach. If this doesn't work, try it another way. If that doesn't work, try it another way. Tony Robbins says that he'll talk to people and they're like, I've tried 1,000 ways, or I've tried 100 ways, or I've tried 10 different ways to do something. You know what? If we would really try those 10 different ways, or those 100 different ways, or that 1,000 different ways, Thomas Edison, then we might actually produce something that does change the world. Then we might actually produce something that does make a lasting impact for years to come. If a life that counts is anything, if it's anything, can I take this body, can I take this time that I have here on earth, and can I use it and can I put it forth in such a way that it transcends my time on this rock, and it leaves something, and it pushes something for tomorrow in the future. It's just like the waterfall, man. This thing has been here for years, and this stream follows along, and it's cut a path of years and years. What path will your life cut? Who will you be? Here's the truth. It doesn't matter where you're sitting on planet Earth. There is amazing inside of you. You are a human. You are the top of the food chain. You are the top of all development, man, in this rock, on this planet. There's value in you. There's worth in you. There is intrinsic worth inside of you. Can you believe that? Will you believe that? Man, I remember what it felt like at 19 years old, sitting there contemplating whether or not I was going to take my own life. I hated where the whole thing was going. And I made a decision. Instead of get busy dying, I made a decision to get busy living. What decision will you make? Will you make the decision to get busy living? Will you make the decision to believe in you, to believe in the value and the worth that you bring? And in that decision, can you move forward day after day when no one else believes you, when no one else sees anything in you? And will you believe in you? Will you believe in what you can add to the world? My name's John Williams. That's my message. I want to encourage you to join me in going out and living a life that counts. It's not about perfection, man. It's about progress. It's not about nailing it every day. It's about maybe that one day when you do, when it all clicks and it comes together and you do nail it. That's what it's about. That's my encouragement to you. I love you. Reach out. The organization I lead, called Life That Counts, we're here to serve you, to help however we can. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your ears. Thank you. Your comments, your feedback, your messages, your encouragements that we receive from you guys, man, that's like fuel to my fire. That's like jet fuel in my engine, baby, that keeps us going. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your encouragement. And man, I just in some way want to encourage you back.